Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Palantir price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting here on the daily chart for the overview for Palantir, we have of course a wave A, potentially of course wave B, and potential wave C toward the upside impulsively, where we have seen here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 3 of course, then 4 and a 5, finishing a wave C for an expanding flat. Of course, we have to consider this as three waves and X, W, X, and a Y for a wave B, and then, of course, an impulse toward the upside. Another possible scenario that the market has found psychology here after, of course, having an impulse down and then now impulse up again, meaning, of course, a psychology has found new psychology for Palantir, having triple 1-2s again, the same scenario 3, 4, and a 5, but this time to finish a wave 1 or a wave A. In this case scenario, we're looking, of course, for three corrective waves after it, of course, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, continuation impulsively toward the upside, or an A, B, and a C. Your wave C is the impulse itself. Now, if we take a look, of course, in our move toward the upside inside this impulse, let's move inside it a little bit. I added, of course, some channeling for it, very interesting channels where we can see the base channel taken from the wave 1, as you can see, and based on your wave 2 here, and then seeing or looking at the wave 3 getting out of this base channel very nicely as an indication and as a signal that this is a wave 3 unfolding toward the upside. Now, you would like to see, of course, a wave 4 coming back to this area, hitting the base channel, of course, using it as a support and then continuation for higher. The continuation for higher here is, of course, your acceleration channel, which we are, of course, taken, of course, this time from the wave 2 and based on the wave 3. As you can see right now, the price has reversed directly on the lower line of this acceleration channel, and an acceleration channel, of course, is the channel that you would like to see the wave 5 is unfolding, of course, around it and hitting exactly the middle line, at least for a wave 5. Of course, it can overshoot even to the upper line, but if it is very bullish. But yeah, minimum target is, of course, the middle line for a wave 5. But don't forget first, of course, that your wave 4 might still, of course, now range on this lower part of the acceleration channel, but of course it might be broken using this base channel again, the blue box as well, and then of course moving toward the upside one more time, of course, for higher prices. Currently, we are in an A, a B, and a C toward the downside, right? As a flat, potentially, right? Potentially as a flat ABC. If this turns into a flat, higher possibility is that we finish, of course, a wave 3 toward the upside. Obviously, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Very nice. And of course, this is impulsive, giving, of course, much possibility for this one rather than being an ABC here. And we're looking potentially for a zigzag. I would like to say that, yeah, very possibly that we hit this blue box inside this area here. And this blue box on the 4-hour chart, let's move inside it to see why we have this blue box as a target. Because we are expecting here, of course, in case we are, yeah, we were expecting, of course, a ending diagonal, right? After having an A, B, and a C toward the downside, obviously, we got higher prices again. It doesn't mean that the ending diagonal is out. It still can be, right, as a 1, 2. And that because, of course, I saw three waves here. The only way, of course, to move in a motive wave toward the downside to finish a wave C with three waves starts is the ending diagonal. Therefore, this ending diagonal might be expanding, right? Like, I mean, in time. And that's very normal. So possibly still, of course, looking for this area here. Now, the targets, of course, that it might change here are the following. I'm going to remove this target. I'm going to stay exactly in this blue box. But what I'm looking for here is a 1-to-1 fib level. This is the most possible scenario, or already given, sorry. 1-to-1 fib level. And that's why we have it exactly here. Now, the next target, of course, this is 0.618 as well, is an uncommon target for a wave for a wave zigzag, wave C in a zigzag. But yeah, very, very rare to just hit it and just move towards the upside. But of course, possible. We can take it into into consideration with the base channel here. As you can see, this is your base channel. If we move down here, we might use the base channel as support in confluence, of course, with this blue box, and then moving towards the upside. Very, very possible to get, of course, a shallow ending diagonal here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So potentially 3, 4, and a 5 can still be finished inside this blue box as expected. This is what we are expecting, guys. Finishing a wave 4 here, finishing a wave C with it, and then start, of course, to move for higher, right? Yep, so these are the insights for Palantir. We're still looking for this high to unfold, of course, for a wave 5. We would like to see this wave 5 unfolding inside this acceleration channel after hitting the blue box. Seeing the price moving in 1, 2, the wave 3 should break the acceleration channel, hit the midline, 4 and a 5, and then finishing, of course, this wave 5 in this acceleration channel. Midline is preferably, sometimes, of course, it can test the upper part, but very rare. But if it is very, very bullish, then it can do it very easily. That was it for Palantir. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.